So this is closer towards Earth for us. You can't see the cloud cover moving its way in from our Dallas city cam. It's a sign that we have the moisture in place. So into tomorrow, 90 degrees for a high temperature. Another warm day, a little bit more cloud cover on the way. Some isolated storms cannot be ruled out. You notice on Wednesday and Thursday, we have issued alerts for the potential of strong to severe storms. So they're going to be working their way in mainly in the afternoon to evening hours. The severe threats are large hail, damaging winds, and I can't rule out the chance of some localized flooding. The risk of flash flooding is going to be over both days because the ground's so saturated. And what's interesting is because we've seen so much rain, that's why it's a bit more humid for us. We're at 88 Wednesday, Thursday 84. The coverage about 50 to 60%. So on Wednesday, here it is. That slight risk of severe storms, that's at level 2 out of 5 levels for pretty much all of North Texas. Into Thursday, it sits also at that 15% chance of any storms reaching severe limits. So the cap's going to erode. We're going to have impulses of energy rotating overhead. On top of that, we have the cold front moving in, that surface boundary that's going to provide the lift for these storms to develop. But I want to point out tomorrow, we're going to see that mix of sun and clouds greeting you. Still a warm and humid day, a bit breezy for us. The dry line develops out to the west, and at least right now it looks like the potential, maybe a couple of isolated storms popping up, working their way through the south sides of North Texas into tomorrow evening. The cap is going to be stronger tomorrow, so we'll see if this materializes. But on Wednesday, I expect that cap to erode a little bit easier for us, and as this front moves in, these storms could punch through that cap. Here about 3 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Wednesday, northwest sides of North Texas. By the time you're driving home on Wednesday, alerting you to this fact right now, your afternoon to evening commute could be a little bit slower because of strong to severe storms moving through. 6, 7 o'clock, that complex makes its way down to the southeast by 8 to 9, but the front stalls out, still have activity late on Wednesday, and then it tapers off overnight Wednesday into Thursday. The front stalled, then it lifts back to the north as a warm front. So this warm air is in place. We have the moisture in place. Dry line develops out to the west. In combination, we're going to see maybe some strong to severe storms again developing 3 to 4 o'clock, maybe 5 o'clock. And then by the time we go into the evening hours, pushing their way further down to the south before they eventually tapering off and that coverage tapering off. We didn't see any rain today. We were sweating a bit with our high temperature warming into the low 90s. We see that cloud cover increasing for us tonight. We're at 88 degrees right now at DFW with a south wind of 18, gusting up to 26, and that dew point of 68 indicates that mugginess that's going to be in place for us the next few days. 86 McKinney right now to 87 in Duncanville. We're sitting at about 85 in Stephenville to 86 in Athens. So into tonight, a mild night, a warm night down to 83 degrees by 10, by midnight 81 degrees. We start out tomorrow morning in the mid 70s. It is going to be a warm and muggy start into the afternoon. We make it up to about 90 to 91 in some spots. Your first alert 7-day forecast shows that yes, we have the alerts for Wednesday and Thursday, that coverage 50 to 60%, then tapering off a bit. I'm still keeping some isolated shower chances, maybe a couple storms in the forecast going into our Memorial Day weekend. But I want to alert you to this fact. So we get rid of the rain and storms, but then we warm into the mid 90s. Looking when we factor in those dew points in the 70s, it could feel like maybe 101 to 105 going into the holiday weekend.